Welcome to Game Night. High school football action from the previous weekend of play.
Hello and welcome to Northview Stadium for a region matchup tonight between the Northview Cougars of Dothan and Smith Station. Hi, I'm Mick Kirk along with Coach Harry Wayne Parrish. Good to have you here tonight again, Coach.
Thank you, Mitt. It's an exciting game now. I'm going to tell you what, big region matchup. It just can't be any better than this. Beautiful night. Great high school football tonight now, I'm telling you.
It is. Both of these teams come in with identical records, 3-3 records. Northview 3-3 and they 1-3 in region play, and Smith Station 3-3 and they're 2-2 in region play.
Yeah, but it really doesn't really matter because they've got to go through each other, and so that this is really playing for third or fourth in the region here. I think Opelika and Enterprise has got first and second pretty much lined up unless a lot of things happen. So this is a really, really big region matchup.
And one thing we've seen the Cougars, they've had some close games this year. They lost to Auburn, a region foe, by a score of 14-6, and they lost to Enterprise on a heartbreaker, 23-21. So they've been in just about every game they played, but they seem to have some momentum now, winning their last two games.
Oh yeah, no doubt about that. I really think they should be 5-1 in my opinion. I thought they should be a break here or there, and they just hadn't had things going their way. But the last couple of weeks, they've turned that, and I think they've got great things ahead of them if they'll continue to improve like they have been.
So we're getting ready for the kickoff from Northview Stadium. And it goes to number 12, A.J. Williams. He brings it out across the 20, down across the 25 to the 27-yard line. So they'll be starting at their own 27. Northview won the toss and elected to defer to the second half to receive. So Smith Station has the ball first.
Pretty good coverage, and Michael Mitchell made that play at the end there, finished it up. Pretty good hustle, pretty good start, but let's see what we can do now.
Calling the signals is Kyle Barr for Smith Station. He drops back like he's going to be passed, and he's going to be sacked. Yeah. And that sack was...
What they're basically doing, of course, in a double twin set, and we were running a 3-3 type of defense, and looks like a holding penalty, Mitt, and that's what they do. It's going to hold it against Smith Station first play of the ball game.
So that was a good-looking defensive play for the Cougars. They read that one, were able to penetrate and catch the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and we'll see if they take the penalty. Yeah, they're going to take the penalty. It's 10 yards.
Yeah.
And so it's going to back them up, and it's going to be 1st and 20, and the ball is inside the 20-yard line.
That was a really good defensive play. I couldn't tell who made the tackle. I missed it.
It was number 93, Brandon Butler.
Okay, Brandon did a really good job of coming off his block, and he's a left defensive tackle or defensive end in this set, whatever you want to call it, because they're running a 3-3 type defense. Really a 50 with drop ends is what I really call it.
And they hand the ball off to number 3. That's Saran Reeves, and he picks up about 4 yards on the play.
Spencer Pybus making that play. They ran a quick draw then, quick draw with the middle and picked up a few yards there, but a pretty good defense. Pybus closed on it real well and got him down.
Gain of 3 on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 17, ball under 20.
Still in the double twin set and spreading it all out. It's a spread offense,
and they hand it off again to Reeves, but nothing there that time. He may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage.
I think that was more of a zone play then than a draw. It was a type of zone play, and 96 made the play on that. Ivan Freeman, Ivan's dad played on one of our state championship teams and was a fullback, and Ivan's a senior this year, a really good football player.
That's good.
LaRue was his dad. Hey, Mary. Hey, I'm talking him on TV there. Forget I'm on TV.
So it's 3rd and 15. And
good job.
They tackle him again, so we can call that a sack again. They take him down about the 16-yard line.
That's Ivan Freeman again. Ivan Freeman doing a really good job. That's 2 out of 3 plays he's made that series. that's a really good start to get out. You know, you want to set the tone for the ball game. And last year I saw the Smith Station game, and we did not set the tone like that. We kind of came out timid, and I think they came out tonight with a lot of effort. Now we've got to take the offensively and keep the ball and do something that way.
Good defensive series that time for the Tigers. The ball on the 15-yard line. So it's going to be the first punt of the game. Smith Station punts it.
Fair punt. We're going to get it on the run there. Reynolds will.
And that's Patrick Reynolds.
Yeah.
And that was probably about a
15-yard
return there.
Did a good job there. Just took the ball and took off. I think he was trying to find a little lane, a little running lane. It's more of a middle return, I thought, going than a. Usually you go outside to the lanes, but they put on a middle return, which gave them about 15 yards. Good start for the Cougars on the 41. So
great field position.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
They short field 41 yards to the end zone. So short field 41 yards to the end zone. So we'll see if they can move the ball and get it in the end zone.
I formation with the spread ends, with two split ends, no tight end.
They handed off that time to Reynolds, I believe it is. That was number 8, Zach Kelly.
55, Kobe Miller, junior linebacker, made that play. That's just a straight lead play, just a power play, fullback lead, and the tailback follow him, and that's all that really is. And but it picked up 3 yards.
Calling the signals for Northview is number 11, Joe Coachman.
Now
in the backfield is Reynolds and Kelly. And he slipped that time, so no gain on the play. That was number 8, Zach Kelly. He got back to about the line of scrimmage.
And they ran a little counter then, a little counter play off their. It's really an eye play that you get back in the spread and run. It just didn't look like he got his footing. Looked like he placed his foot wrong. He planted his foot a little bit wrong and slipped down.
Big third down coming up here. They need to do something. They are started off in really good field position, but really haven't been able to move the ball.
Yeah.
Drop back pass. And, good pass. That was a pass from number 11, Joe Coachman.
A.J. Marshall caught that.
To Marshall.
T.J. Marshall caught that. It was about an 8-yard gain, and I think if he'd have kept the ball and kept on going and planted his foot and cut to the sideline, he probably had a first down. But he stopped trying to outmaneuver the guy, and that was just a quick out pattern. All it was a sprint out pattern. That's all it was. But they're going for it, looks like.
Yeah, they're in a position where they can go for it. Take a chance when you're that deep in.
In the heavy set, Coach Harris calls it, and first down there. I believe he got it.
It's going to be close.
Yeah, I believe he got it. I don't know though.
It depends on the spot. Look like it might be just a little short.
Yeah, it is short. A little short. Going to be short.
That time Smith Station did a good job of closing in the hole to stop Northview.
Yeah. That was just a power play to the left. They got in a power eye, and what they could have called a heavy set, and came off the left side. And Smith Station did a really good job of closing the hole and stopping the thing. And it's missed it by about 3 inches, 3 or 4 inches.
So Northview turns it over on downs.
Pretty good defensive series for Smith Station on that, even though we moved the ball. We'd sure like to have scored on that. But anyway, they get the ball back on about the 31 and a half. Back in the spread offense, double twin. First down and 10, double twin from the 31.
Second possession in the game for Smith Station. And we're going to have a flag on the play.
Quick screen pass. Just a raise up, quick screen to the split end, and looked like we had that pretty well defense. Second down, I don't know what they blocking below the waist. Going to be a penalty on them.
So that's going to back them up. They have been shooting themselves in the foot early here in the first quarter, Coach. That's the second big penalty.
You can't. It's really hard to move the ball when you start off 1st and 25 or 1st and 20 or whatever it is. I believe it'll be 1st and 25 on this one. It's a 15-yard penalty. So that's going to make it 1st and 25. And that's really a lot to ask. But we got them backed up on about the 18, so it gives us a little advantage. Maybe we can keep them backed up and get the ball back and get in another good field position.
Well, one thing you try to do in a situation like this is force some turnovers, and that really gets you in good field position.
Absolutely. They put some pressure on them. I mean, we're hustling right now.
Barr gets it. He goes back, and it's picked off by Patrick Reynolds. And I just said it's a great position to be in.
Yeah, you picked that really good. You did a great job, Mitt. Patrick Reynolds put it down on about the 21. So first down on the 21 is a great interception. He tried to run a deep stop route, and Pat really just out-jumped the ball because really he wasn't. He was in between. He got in the passing lane. That's how he intercepted it. He really wasn't covering that guy. He just got in the passing lane, kind of like in basketball, how you get in the lane.
Oh, yes.
Same kind of thing, and that's what he did. First down now. This is a good time. We got to get this thing going here.
So the Cougars will have the ball at the 22-yard line.
And a double twin now, double split in set.
And that time, number 12 that was Dominic Dixon for Chitty.
That's Chitty. That was 10 instead of. Well, it's got 12. Got the wrong number on here, don't we?
Yeah.
They must have changed jersey because he's got a 12 on.
Yes, he does. That's what threw me off.
Yeah.
So Northview's using their second quarterback. Coachman quarterback the first series, and they have Chitty in there. They give it to Patrick Reynolds up the middle across the 15.
That's just a counter lead play, pulling a backside guard and tackle and pulling up in the hole. It's a good power play.
So it's going to be
almost a little short. It'll be third and a little short.
Third and look like about a yard or so.
Now they're going back to the heavy set. They got Pybus in there and Greg Kogutz, I think how you pronounce that name. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Junior wide receiver. Coming there at tight end. Patrick Reynolds at tailback.
And up the middle is number 11 for Northview, Joe Coachman.
Yeah.
Was that 11? That
Yeah.
was. That was Coachman on the carry.
No, it's Pybus.
Pybus.
Yeah, we can't see from here. I thought he was a fullback, and he hit it really quick and hit the hole up in there. Did a good job.
Good gain that time for a first down for the Cougars. The ball inside the 10 on the 7-yard line. So it's going to be first and goal for the Cougars.
Got Chitty back there with Coachman and
a fake to Reynolds. It's a keeper by Coachman. He goes up to about the 1-yard line.
got a flag on. Look like got a hold of some kind.
Well, that was Chitty. I'm going to get this number right, Coach. They changed them on us. So.
I know they swapped the numbers on us. It's getting hard for us to tell.
Yeah.
But Chitty's a quarterback. He ran a fake to draw and came and brought the ball out. And it's a zone play. He's reading the backside end. If the end closes, he pulls it, and that's what he did. He pulled it, and then we had a holding penalty with a wide receiver out here.
So it's going to come back.
Yeah.
Good run that time by Chitty.
That's a good play call. We're running the ball more than we're throwing the ball, which is some good play calling.
So that moves the ball back out to the 15-yard line. So it's going to be first and goal from the 15. $5:20 left in the first quarter. No score.
Trips to one side.
And it goes to, that was a keeper that time by Chitty, and not much on that play.
No, it fakes a dive in there to zone play and just pulls the ball and goes straight ahead. And almost broke free. That defensive end did a good job of holding on. And got a second and long.
So with 4:46 left in the first, is Northview nothing, and Smith Station nothing.
Got a second down here. Second and about 14 from here.
Okay, change your shot, Don. Okay, Northview with the ball. Ball under 15, and we had some movement at that time.
Yeah, I don't know if that was us or them. It looked like we moved, but you don't know in high school, if you come across the line of scrimmage, and it can be on the defense, it's just as quick as it can the offense. No, it's motion on us. So we're shooting ourselves in the foot. We can't be doing that. We've got to line up and we're going to get this thing in the end zone. Second down in 19 now.
Yes, it is. This drive started on the 22-yard line after Patrick Reynolds intercepted the pass, but they moved it down inside the 10. Then they were penalized, and they've received a couple of penalties, so they're backing up. They're going in the wrong direction.
Got Kelly and Reynolds in the backfield with Chitty.
Chitty faked that time, and wide open in the end zone is Patrick Reynolds.
Yeah, what a play. Beautiful.
For the score. Great
Beautiful.
Call that time.
Beautiful. He had a play-action pass and took him out of the backfield and ran him up the seam, ran him up the left hash, and because they came off the same play they ran a minute ago with that, with a minute ago with the out pass, and took it deep. He's wide open. Somebody broke coverage. Probably, if I had to guess, it was the corner of the linebacker on that backside. And the backside is the opposite side is what I mean.
He was wide open that time.
Oh, yeah, beautiful play.
Great call. Great play
Beautiful
call.
Play.
So 4:09 left in the first. And Northview goes for the extra point. It's up and good. That's by number 38, Ryan Ellis.
Yeah, he's a new kicker they've had out there about 3 or 4 weeks, and done a real good job for him. So it's 7-0. Great start, Mitt. Really great start for him. A really great play call, and we shot ourselves in the foot a couple of times, but we came out of that and got on 7-0 lead. Now we need to build on this one and keep getting after them.
Well, one good thing that's happened so far in the game, Smith Station has been backed up on both of their possessions, and Northview's had good field position both times.
Absolutely. A lot of effort. Now, I've been told, and I hadn't seen every kickoff, that Spencer Pybus makes the tackle on every kickoff. So I want to see if he's involved. He's about the 5th man over from. No, he's let's see where he is. He's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 man over on this side from left to right. Right by the kicker. They said he's. I was told today at the Boost Club meeting that he's made every tackle. Because I hope I don't jinx him.
That happens a lot of times.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
When
like
the announcers start talking about something in particular.
Right. Just like you a minute ago, you jinxed Smith Station, got us an interception. Need to keep doing that, man.
Hey, no, I was giving Northview good luck.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I want. Yeah.
The Cougars getting ready to kick off. This will be Smith Station's 3rd possession here in the first quarter. They get the ball. That's number 21, I believe. Good coverage that time.
Yeah, a lot of hustle.
Brought it out to about the just shy of the 30-yard line.
Looked like Brock Harrison was in on that play. I couldn't tell. Matt Mims went on that play, but I tell you what, he didn't make the tackle, but Spencer cleared the lane. They got in a wedge, and he cleared it out for somebody else to make the tackle. I guarantee you he hustled down there. They're still in the spread set, and we're still in our what I call a 3-5, I suppose. But
and handed off and up to Miller for a good pickup that time. That was number 3, Saran Reeves.
Yeah.
Pick up about 7 yards on the play.
Pybus made that play, and it's just a zone play right up the middle. Might have been some type of trap. I couldn't really tell, but they're staying in a double wide out situation, or double twin, what I call, and big series here. Quarterback
keeper, and he goes and he picks up a first down and more. He picked up about 7 extra yards on that play.
Right.
Gained about 10 on that one.
Quarterback's got. Isaac Fitch made that play, and Cody Hussey's the quarterback. He's got pretty good speed up the middle. That looked like a trap up the middle, quarterback trap.
So it's going to be 1st and 10, ball on the 41-yard line. They hand it off again, but boy, he was met that time. That was number 16 for Northview, Joseph Allman.
What a great job. He brought it up in there that time. It's a really good job. You know, you can go to the well so many times, and if you don't stop them, then that ain't real smart.
I tell you what, Reeves didn't know what hit him that time.
Really good job.
Short loss on the play.
Yeah, 2nd and long. Hussey's coming out to the right.
And good pursuit that time by the Cougar, forcing him to try to throw it away.
All they ran then was everybody running out pattern is what I call a flood route. They had about 4 receivers in a flood route, and he's supposed to pick one of them, but surprisingly, we had, not that we can't defense, but we had every one of them covered. You usually don't cover all those routes, but especially when they're all doing outs, but we had them all pretty well covered. And
it was really good coverage there. The Northview defender knocked the ball out of bounds, you know. So
yeah, that was Robert Henderson.
Good defense that time.
Robert Henderson, daddy, played for me. He was a really good football player. That reminded me of his dad.
Oh, yeah, good. 2:42 left in the opening quarter. The score is Northview 7 and Smith Station nothing. Cougars doing a good job on defense.
First time they've gotten trips to this side, and this is a big play here, Mitt. Really big play. We need to stop them here and get them in a 4th down situation. They're bringing a linebacker one-on-one with a corner.
Goes. Oh, we're going to have a flag on the play. That time that pass was intended for number 24, McGill Cabin.
Looked like they called pass interference over there. I don't know if I agree with that. That wasn't really what I'd call pass interference.
It just looked like the defender just stopped running.
Yeah. Yeah, the corner did a good job, got in position and slowed up, and then the guy ran over him. It's more offensive pass interference. I don't know if that's the way it is, though. Nothing you can do about it. They're going.
Yeah, it's going to be a pass interference call against the Cougars. Yeah. That's a big one.
Yeah.
So that's the first time the Smith Station has crossed the 50-yard line tonight.
Right. Did it with a penalty, but first down on the 40, and they just got to bow their neck and shut them down. They had them in a 3rd and long, let them out. Double twin again set.
A different quarterback in now. Well, they hand it off to Hussey. He goes up the middle, and it's going to be close to a 1st down.
They're running that quarterback draw up in there, trap up in there, and they found a weakness in there with our front. Coach White is changing it up a little bit on what he's doing. I think he.
I tell you what, that interference was a big play for a big call for Smith Station.
Gave him a little momentum. He's still in the 50 defense or 30 defense there. Screen. Great job there.
Good defense that time by the Cougars. They read that one well. No gain on the play.
Great quickness there just to get to the ball. They're really good. Just a quick screen is all he was trying to do, and you know, you got to pursue that way and have to take good angles, and that's what they did. Really good job.
So it's going to be 2nd and 10, the ball on the 30-yard line.
They're staying in the double side, except they haven't been in the trips formation but one time. They're getting 2 receivers on one side, 2 on the other. And
a handoff to number 37. That's, well, I don't have his number on my roster. You see if 37?
No, I don't know who that. Doesn't tell us who he is. I don't know. We have bad when you can't get the right numbers. Might be 38, is it? No, 32.
It was 30.
Might be Cedric.
37 on the handoff.
Anyway, it's 3rd and 5, and a big play here again. Sprint out pass.
It's going to be. It's caught, but a big hit that time by the Cougars. That was number 13 on the hit, Robert Henderson.
Did a good job there. They ran an out pattern and a crossing pattern, a deep crossing pattern, and I thought he had dropped that ball, but he didn't. Henderson got him good, a really good hit. But the guy made a great catch there, catching that ball.
Looked like it was going to be picked off at one time. But so now they're inside the 10-yard line. Ball spotted on the 9. It is first and goal from the 9 for Smith Station. 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Northview leading 7-0. It's a keeper by Cody. He goes around, and he's going to be tackled after a short gain. Cody Hussey.
Yeah. Take the dive and come around, and we have pretty good defense there. A lot of hustles. Shut that down. This spread offense is a lot of zone plays, and you're reading the backside end. If our end crashes, he pulls it. That's how the play works. And evidently they saw our end crash down, so he pulls it. And then we came up and made a good play.
So it's second down, and they're going to let the clock expire for the first quarter. So at the end of one, the score is Northview 7, Smith Station nothing. And we'll be back with the second quarter after this timeout. Okay, we're back at the beginning of the second quarter. Northview leading 7-0, but Smith Station is in the red zone.
Now they got 2 backs in the backfield with 1 split in and 2 receivers to the left. And
they're going for the pass, and it's a little high. It was over his head, so incomplete. It's going to bring up third and goal.
I believe that was Henderson covering over there, number 13, I believe. Yeah, he was on the right side. Did a good job. The guy taller than him, and he did a really good job of just coverage. Only way he could have got beat, the guy jumped him. And they much wanted to throw it up to that high, tall wide receiver. That wide receiver is probably 6'2" or 6'3", and Henderson's probably 5'9".
Yeah, they tried to use that height advantage that time on the Cougars, but the quarterback threw it a little too high for the receiver.
Big play here, third down and 6. Really big play. They got him back out here again on Henderson.
Hussey takes it, goes to the right, and he's hit hard. Short gain on the play. Good defense that time for the Cougars.
Really good job. Sprint out pass. I think it was more of a keep, though, Mitt. He just turned it up. But when he turned it up, we did a great job of closing on him, and that's what you got to do on the goal line. 7, 8 of them hit him.
So it's going to bring up fourth and goal. The ball's on the 4-yard line, and I think they're going to go for it.
Looks like it. They must not have a kicker, or either they do, they just want to go for it, one of the two.
Big defensive series here for the Cougars. If they can stop them here, it will be a big confidence booster for them.
Trips to the left this time. Second time they've been in this formation. And sprint out.
He rolls out.
Sprint out.
And incomplete. Incomplete. And we got a flag.
Yeah.
Flag. It's going to be interference, so it's probably against the Cougars, so it'll be first and goal.
Yeah, it was 2 or 3 of them on him right there, and got a good job of covering, I think. I think the officials are a little too tight on this, but they're calling the game.
Yes, they call interference, which is a bad break for the Cougars. That's the second interference call they've had tonight.
And that's taking them in good field position to get down here, and it's also giving them another first down right here.
So it's going to be first and goal from the half-yard line.
Yeah. Well, it's just.
Where is it going to be on the 2?
It'll be on the right hash on the 2-yard line.
2-yard line.
Yeah.
Yes. So
you better get ready.
So the Cougars need a sack. Is what they need. They need to back them up a little bit here.
All right.
They're probably going to try to hit the number 24, Caban. They don't, but they hand it off in the middle.
Just a power play. They got in the first time they've been in the heavy set, and they get in the power set, leading to a big back. That ran him up the middle. Did a good job of stopping him. Did a good job of stopping him. They're back in the power set, Mitt. They're gotten just a regular an I set with 2 tight ends and split in, and a flanker. I meant quarterback sneak. He didn't get it.
Good defense.
They gave it to him.
Oh, they gave it to him.
Yeah. I think with a little second effort, he must have got in on that. So they gave him. They took him down the field on those plays.
That was a 2-yard touchdown run. That was a quarterback on that one, Coach Hussey.
Yeah, quarterback's Nate Hussey.
Bad break for the Cougars. Two interference penalties that time really hurt them.
Extra point, good, tied up the ball game. Well, I thought, you know, it really wasn't such a bad defensive effort, really. I think they just had a couple of bad breaks. Referee calling the ball games awfully tight on that kind of thing. And if they do it for them, and if they'll do it for us and do it for them, that's okay.
Yeah,
hopefully they will.
Getting ready for the kickoff after the touchdown for Smith Station. He boots it. It's going to go to Patrick Reynolds. He gets it on the 5, across the 10, the 15, the 20, up to the 25, about the 26-yard line.
Good effort, good effort. He almost got 3. One more guy and he would have gone. Zach Kelly did a good job of blocking for him. I was watching him lead, and unselfish play there.
Okay, so the Cougars will be starting at the 26-yard line, their own 26-yard line. Calling the signals for the Cougars. Who's that in, Coach? Is that?
I can't tell. I can't. Is the Chitty still?
I think it's Chitty. Chitty's still in there.
Yeah, he's still there.
A handoff to number 8, Zach Kelly, and he powers his way across the 35 up to about the 37-yard line.
A good play. It's just an isolation play, a lead play up the middle with a high formation with 2 split ends, no tight end, and quarterback under the center did a really good job. Good blocking there by the left side of the offensive line. And that's Preston Hatcher and D.R. Forrester did a good job of opening up the hole.
Cougars 1st and 10, the ball on the 37. They hand it off again to Zach Kelly, and he's hit after a gain of about 2.
That's about the 40 then. Went to the right side then, ran the same type of play. Isolation play to the right. Just not quite there.
So it's going to bring up 2nd and about 8 for the Cougars. 9:28 left in the second quarter. Cougars led 7-0 after 1. Smith Station scored early in the period.
Staying in that eye, Mitt. Staying in that eye trap play. Go.
And a good
great fake.
call that time. And, that was Chitty with the ball, and he slipped. He had a lot of real estate ahead of him if he hadn't slipped.
Yeah, he faked the trap play up the middle, pulled the guard. I thought it was a trap. Did a great job of pulling it out and running it. Kind of an option play in a way, but looked really good.
So it's going to bring up 3rd and about 4. The ball's on the 43, just past the 43. Cougars.
Now they're in a shotgun. They're back in the gun. They're out of the eye.
And it goes over to Patrick Reynolds, and he's going across the 40 down to the 35-yard line. A big gain on that play.
That's just he's coming out of the backfield. Just a quick throw to him, and had a good blocking from the wide receiver on the left side out there. Did a really good job, and I picked up a bunch of yardage. I think I'm trying to see who the Jordan Teague out there blocking for him. Did a really good job. I think that's who it was. Did an outstanding job with staying in the gun.
That was about a 20-yard gain on that
really
play.
Good job, really good catch and run.
And they handed off to the second man through. That was Reynolds, and a loss on the play.
Yeah, a little cross action. Fakes the other one back and give it to him on the other side, and just straight blocking, it looks like, and didn't pick up much.
I think he lost a couple of yards on the play. Yeah. Lost about 3, so it's going to be 2nd and 13. The ball on the 39-yard line.
Still in the gun, double twin set. See what they do here, 2nd and long. So.
Number 64 got a little anxious that time for the Cougars. That was
Ross Morgan.
Morgan.
Yeah. they got to stay in there now. They got to be disciplined and stay in there. They can't put them in a second and real long. And penalties have really hurt us. We've had several penalties. They just got to get more one play at a time type attitude.
Procedure call against Northview. It's going to back them up 5 more yards.
Penalties cost us a holding penalty, cost us a touchdown. 2 pass interferences gave them a touchdown. And, we've just got to quit all this. We need to settle down and play football and go one play at a time. And you can't, it's hard to compete like this. They overcame the last holding penalty. Maybe they'll overcome this.
7:15 left in the second. Chitty
bad.
with it. He throws it back over to number 17. That was Greg Kagoots.
Yeah. Had it just wasn't concentrating there. Wide open. Had a good play there. What he did, he sprinted to the left, and then he came back and threw a screen back to the way away from the action. And Kagoots came in there to pick up the quick screen and had a great play call. Just didn't execute it. Got to catch the ball and run. You got to catch it and then run, not run it and then catch it.
So it brings up 3rd and long. The ball's on the 44-yard line.
Big play here. If they can get a first down here and get them.
Cougars called timeout. So with 7:07 left in the second, it's Northview 7, Smith Station 7. 3rd and long for the Cougars. Just over 7 minutes left in the first half. Score tied 7-all.
Double twin set and 3rd and long. Big play here.
Chitty drops back, pulls up. He keeps it and he runs. He picks up about 10, and we're going to have a flag on the play.
Number 1, Jordan Teague over there. I think he's kind of grabbing hold of something because the referee on that side, he's going to call every little thing, it looks like. So if you're doing something wrong, you better not do it because he's going to watch you.
What looked like was going to turn into a good gain looked like it's going to be coming back. It's going to be a big loss. So this drive started on the Cougars' 26-yard line, and they had a 20-yard plus pass from Chitty to Reynolds. But they've been going backward ever since with penalties.
Exactly. Well, we've had 2 holding penalties, and they're going to decline this one.
And we had a procedure call, too.
Procedure call, a holding penalty. And
so they decline. It's going to be 4th.
Before they decline the penalty, 4th down. Looks like Coach Harris is going for it.
4th and 10, the ball on the 35-yard line. If they can convert this one, this will be a big play and give them some momentum going into halftime.
Absolutely. Big play here. That play they ran earlier, throwing out the backfield, that sprint out and all, looked pretty good. Was a good play.
Another penalty.
Coach Harris did that on purpose. He did it on purpose to back the punter up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's pretty good strategy here. I think we played pretty good defense except for penalties. I think it's a good idea to back them up and try to get the ball back with 3 or 4 minutes left in the half and see if in pretty good field position.
See if we can back them up. It's a good punt, and it's going to fall short on the 1-yard line. Great punt that time.
Great job of coverage down there. Who is that?
Another flag.
Yeah.
So it's who's the flag against, Coach?
I couldn't really tell what they're calling. I didn't see anything we did wrong on kicking the ball. Only thing I could see is too many men on the field, maybe, or no, waved it off. They I think he counted. He thought it was 12 on the field, and he counted 11 again. So we got him backed up here. Now, this is a great strategy here. This is what Coach Harris wanted.
And what you do, you go all out here, Coach. Try to force a turnover when you have them backed up like that. And it gives you a short field to work with. Just can't give them anything deep.
Big series here, big series. It looks like they're coming in their heavy package. They're trying to just bust it out of there. They're not getting in their spread set, so they're huddling up for the first time, coming out with two tight ends with a flanker, with a power eye set, with an eye set. That's what they scored with a minute ago, but we pretty much shut that down on the goal line a minute ago. Quarterback sneak, get a couple of yards.
I don't think he got much on that one, so
maybe a yard.
It's going to be 2nd and long. Ball still inside the 5-yard line. Score tied 7-7, 6:02 left in the first half. Northview Cougars taking on the Smith Station Panthers.
Picked up about 4, more than I thought he did. But we've got to bear down here. We can't give him 4 yards a lick here.
It's going to be 2nd and 6.
Still two tight ends. Two tight ends getting going.
They hand it off, and he's going backward.
Looks like
that was number 37 on the carry, I believe it was, and that's the one we don't have his.
Yeah.
And we don't have his name.
Yeah.
Papa's on the tackle.
Papa did a really good job of filling the hole then.
So it's going to be third down. It's going to be 3rd and about 5. Ball still inside the 5-yard line.
Now they're in a spread set with a gun.
Quarterback keeps it and nowhere to go.
Good job of defense there. Good job of coming up. And quarterback just kept the ball, faked to the dive back and came around from the gun and did a good job of covering. Now we've got a chance to really get ball in great field position. Just like Coach wanted, 4 minutes and 40-something seconds left in the half, and we're going to have the ball probably on about our 40 or 45 yard, on their 40 or 45-yard line.
And that was a great punt, set up all of this.
Yeah, Patrick Reynolds is back to get the punt. Can't tell who's punting for them. Number 15.
So the Reynolds back deep for the Cougars. And he kicks it. It looked like it was going out of bounds, but it turned out to be a pretty good punt. Across the 50 down to about the 49-yard line. So that was a 50-yard plus punt.
That's exactly right. I really just took a good Smith Station bounce and rolled down the sideline. I think Patrick Reynolds lost it in the lights. I don't think he really saw the ball.
So they only had one back for the punt, and that was Reynolds.
Yeah, he didn't ever really go to the ball. I thought he lost the ball. They got Reynolds going out to split in now, and a one-back set with a gun.
So Northview will be starting on the 49-yard line.
Big series here right before half, if we can take this on down there and do something with it and don't shoot ourselves in the foot. Got 4 receivers.
And it's a handoff and no gain on the play.
Made a little trap play up the middle. They gave it to the halfback with a little trap, and Smith Station did a good job of closing the hole. Defensive lineman did a really good job of closing the hole up.
Zach Kelly on the carry. No gain on the play, so it's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Cougars.
Tyler Hall's a center. Therese Salter's a guard. Ross Morgan, Hatcher, and D.R. Forster are the linemen up there.
A fake double reverse. Reynolds with it. He gets around outside, but he wasn't able to get away from the Panthers.
He did a really good job of Josh Nelson, a senior outside linebacker, did a really good job of coming up and stopping the play. Our defensive back did a good job. Fake double reverse, and Reynolds never had a chance because they did such a good job of defensing it.
Really good job of pursuit that time by the Panthers of Smith Station. So there's a loss on the play, so it brings up 3rd and about 13 for the Cougars.
Back in a 2-back set from a gun now. We've been moving the ball all night long until this series, and this series was kind of stymied to start with. Screen.
Screen pass. Nowhere.
Got a middle screen to look like the Patrick. I was trying to think of who it was too. They just didn't bite that. They did a really good job of defensively of staying in there and reading the man. They usually leave a guy in the middle that will watch that, and that's what they did.
So it's going to bring up 4th down, 4th and 14. The ball's on the 44-yard line. So the Cougars actually backed up that time. The drive started on the 49, and they backed up to the 44. And that was without penalties this time, Coach.
Just didn't do a good job in that series. That was the worst offensive series we've had.
Get off a punt. Back deep is number 12, A.J. Williams.
Uh-oh.
And he comes across the 30.
Uh-oh.
And he makes across the 40 down to the 49-yard line.
Not very good coverage. We had three that came down the field, and they were all bunched up and left a big alley lane. I saw it coming before it ever really happened. It just didn't seem like we really had a good spread on them. It wasn't very strong coverage, and it showed. But,
so Smith Station starting off in great field position on the 48-yard line.
Big series. The punt was a little flat, but you got to get it up high to give them time to get there too. But this is a big series here. We need to shut them down here before half, and now they're on the 48-yard line and got a chance to.
147 left. Sweep. That's number 22 for Smith Station. That's Robert Franks, and not much that time. We have a flag on the play, so it's probably going to be going back. It's probably going to be a holding.
Pipes did another good job of pursuing down the line. He's a middle linebacker and did a great job of filling the lane, and that's what you do on a sweep. They turn it back in and fill the lane. They're calling holding on them. What I'm saying, if the referees will do it both ways, that's fine, because they're holding. We're holding, they're holding. It works both ways.
So it's going to be a 10-yard penalty holding. So it's going to bring up 1st and 20.
Nowadays with the hands like they use them, it's a lot of holding going on.
1:40 left in the first half. Score tied 7-7. Northview. Smith Station.
Trips to the left this time, and stop route.
That time they hit a screen across the middle, but nowhere. He was hit at the line of scrimmage. They almost beat the ball there that time.
Really good job.
Papa's playing an outstanding game tonight for the Cougars.
They put him back in the middle more, Coach White did, and he's a lot more comfortable. They had him at the outside linebacker early in the year, and this has made him he's more in his comfort zone because that's what he's played most of his career.
So it's 2nd and 20. Drop back pass. It's going to be picked off by number 3 for the Cougars, Corey Young. He's still on his feet, and he falls down. The Cougars will get the ball. Interception. They'll get it on the 43-yard line.
Great interception there. Did a good job of getting down. Saw he wasn't going to get anything, and did a great job of getting down. Let's get out there and go with something. There's no reason to fumble something like that. And now we need to come on down here. We got 48 seconds. That's plenty of time to score.
So the Cougars starting on the 43-yard line. Probably going to hear up offense. Chitty back in at quarterback. That last time, what? Oh, he was trying to hit. That was Reynolds.
Yeah, Patrick Reynolds on a deep post pattern, and free safety kind of didn't do a very good job of. He liked to messed up and bounced over his head. Just a deep post to Reynolds, and good play call there, but just not quite executed like it ought to be.
So it's going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Cougars.
Still in double twin set. Suck it down.
Chitty back in as quarterback. Last series, they had Coachman in. And it's a catch by
Reynolds. He
might
be gone.
To the 20. He's to the 10. Down to the 5-yard line.
Good job.
Great pass that time that was from Chitty down to Reynolds. That was about the ball was passed from the 43 down to the 8-yard line, 7-yard line.
Yeah, all that was a crossing pattern across the middle, and he hit him on the dead run. Beautiful pass, beautiful, outstanding pass, and Reynolds did a good job of turning the speed on and outrunning the guy. Almost scored, and effort might almost got him there.
And they give it to Zach Kelly. He takes it down to the 5. So we have 21 seconds left in the half. The Cougars on the move. A big play, a big pass coming from Chitty down to Patrick Reynolds.
Great job. Like I said, it was a crossing pattern. He caught it on the crossing pattern means you cross the field, and that's what he did. Caught it on the dead run, and with a great effort and speed, got him down to about the 5. And then they ran the ball. And Coach I reckon we've got a couple of timeouts left. He ran the ball, hoping he can sneak one in there, but I think we've got one timeout left, if I'm not mistaken. We might have two.
We need to take some points, put some points on the board before the half is over,
yeah,
Coach.
This is a big series here. And we've got a young kicker. The kicker hadn't kicked very. He's a really good kicker, but he hadn't kicked in many of these kind of ball games. And I expect Coach has got all that into consideration right now, trying to figure out what is the best strategy to use to get us in the end zone.
Score tied, 7-7, 21 seconds left in the first half. Cougars in the red zone. The ball spotted on the, I believe it's going to be on the 5-yard line. And a fake. And a pass in the end zone. It's going to be, was it caught?
Couldn't tell.
Incomplete, and there's a flag on the play.
Yeah. Down to 12 seconds. Couldn't really tell what they were doing. I don't know if he got over the line before he threw it. I didn't think so.
He wasn't over the line of scrimmage.
I didn't think he was. I think that's what they were planning on calling, I think. What bothers me about these referees, look like they want to throw flags, instead of put the flag in the pocket and let the kids play. My goodness. Of course, I'm not against officials, but I'm against officials when they want to be seen. When officials want to be seen, that's not a good sign.
So it's going to bring up 3rd and goal. The ball on about just outside the 5-yard line.
A big play here. Big play. They got enough for 2 plays here, maybe 3, but it's 3rd down, so they really don't have but 2 plays because it's got to get in the end zone or either kick a field goal on this last play, next to last play, and they're backing everybody up, covering in a.
Oh, almost threw an interception. Yeah. That's something we didn't need.
No.
That time he tried to throw a fade, and it was almost picked off by Smith Station. So it's going to bring up 4th down, so the Cougars will probably go for the field goal.
Looked like he threw it to Joe Coachman. I couldn't tell. Throwing it to Joe, and no, it was to Cameron Jackson. Joe Coachman and Cameron Jackson out there, wide receivers, and big field goal here. This is a big play here.
It's number 30, the kicker, Michael Mitchell.
That's not the.
So this will be
not the kicker. That's not the. Alex Ryan.
Well, no.
Alex Ryan is the kicker.
Ryan is the kicker. Okay, we have the wrong number.
No, he's 38.
38. 38.
Looks like 30 from here, but it's 38.
Okay, well, I need my glasses.
No, you're supposed to see better than me now.
Hey.
That ain't good. That ain't a good sign when you can see better. I can see better than you.
I got on an extra pair of eyes and still can't see. So with 8.5 seconds left in the half, the score is Northview 7 and Smith Station 7. Northview setting up for the field
Ryan
goal
Ellis
attempt.
is the kicker. He's a junior. Just came out. Been out about a month. And so a lot of pressure on him in the region game. And they're going to ice him, they call it. They're going to let him think about it another play.
Second straight timeout. This will be about a 22-yard field goal attempt by
they got
Ellis.
the rule now. You can call the timeout really about the time that, the referee can stand beside you and call the timeout about the time he gets ready to to snap it. They've changed, and I don't know how it is in high school, but in college they've got all that. You know, Spurrier started it, and he did it, and then Myers did it at Florida, and now everybody's icing the kicker, but they're icing the kicker at the last second, which changed it. You know,
I saw that in the Dallas-Buffalo game the other night, but it didn't work.
No, yeah.
It didn't work. Dallas kicked a 53-yard field goal with, I think it was 2 seconds left, and that was the end of the game.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Who was that with the Auburn kicker? You know, the young kicker at Auburn kicked it twice to beat Florida that night. Myers tried it, and he didn't even bother him. Kicked it right through. But this is a kicker hadn't been kicking very long, so it's a lot of pressure on him.
22-yard field goal attempt up. It was no good. So bad break that time for the Cougars. It was kind of a, I don't know, it looked like, as they describe, a wounded duck.
Yeah, well, it looked like a line. He looked like he got on top of the ball. He didn't really hit it in the up under it. A lot of that has to do with nerves. You know, you've got to be able to kick for a couple of or a good while, kind of pressure on you. It's not as easy. Well, just think of it this way, Mud. If you're playing golf and you've been playing golf about 6 weeks and you're playing in the PGA, I mean.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Superintendent Dr. Sam Nichols, Principal Mr. Ron Snell, and Band Director Mr. Tim Gillis, we proudly present the Northview High School Cougar Marching Band. And Mr. Courtney Gillis, Miss Carolyn Murphy, and Ricky Powell. The band's in the field command of Drum Major Dick Campbell. As we take you on a musical tour of the Latin countries, featuring the music of Stan Kenton with tunes like Pegasus and Malagueña. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy with us La Suerte de los Tatos.
A lot of things they can do, more consistent.
Okay, we're getting ready for the kickoff of the third quarter, Northview and Smith Station.
I think Reynolds and Kelly are back deep. Anthony Alder, Therese Salter up front here.
The Cougars are on the, whoa, fumbled that kickoff return. The Cougars chose to receive in the second half. They deferred in the first half, so they'll be starting on the 34-yard line.
Almost, they tried to call a fair catch, a tight end over there. They couldn't tell who it was. It was Michael Mitchell. Tried a fair catch over there and dropped the ball, but he got back on it, and so it was, I guess it's first and 10 on the 34. They didn't want to kick it to Reynolds or Zach, and I wouldn't blame them.
Okay, quarterback in for the Cougars, B.J. Chitty. They've used Chitty and Coachman in the game.
In an I formation, come out of the I with a tight end, regularly a pro set to the left is what I would call it. It's just a toss sweep and pitched it back to T.J. Marshall Reynolds. I'm sorry, Patrick Reynolds, and just no gain.
So the ball's just across the 40-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Cougars.
Stayed in a pro set I admit. They hadn't done much of this at all. They're coming out with just a basic pro set I.
And they hand it off to Patrick Reynolds, and he picks up a couple of yards.
Power play off to the right side. He cut back to the left, picked up 3 or 4 yards. One guy blocked. He might have picked up big yardage. The linebacker did a good job of filling the hole. And see what we're doing now. So that's 2 plays in a row. We've been in an I formation. Now we're coming out of the I. Now we're going back to the gun with double twins or 2-back set with one twin side.
Coachman is in the game too. Coachman and
Kelly. Both
and
on
Kelly.
Backfield back there. And got
Chitty drops back, and he gets it out to Zach Kelly, and they tie him up, and he gets just about back to the line of scrimmage.
Just bullied him out of the backfield into the flats and threw it to him, and almost broke it. If he could get by that one tackle, he'd picked up some big yardage, but he couldn't get by him, and Smith Station did a good job of defense. So it makes it 4th and 5.
The officials are talking over. I didn't see a flag on the play.
I couldn't see one either. There's a flag is he standing over a flag or?
Well,
I can't really tell. They like to throw flags, this bunch does. You hear me, I'm not very good one to be pulling one.
Evidently, personal foul call against the Cougars.
I didn't see that either. I don't know what that was.
I didn't actually see a flag, did I don't know. Maybe it happened after the play.
Must have been a dead ball foul. That's what it was. And that means it'll be 4th down unless it was during the play. So it is 4th down. They're punting the ball. Dead ball foul. And that backs them up and gives Smith Station going to be pretty decent field position. And our punter needs to get a good one off here. He's kicked a couple of line drive shots, been kind of scary. Not giving us enough time to get down there. Needs to get it on up and good coverage and get it on down there. Looks like Smith Station coming after it. They got 9 on the line. They're 8 on the line. They're coming after it. No, they're backing up.
And we have a flag on the play. Back deep for Smith Station is number 12, A.J. Williams.
Spencer Pivas made that play. He was down there, did a great job of coverage.
But we have a legal procedure call against the Cougars, so it's going to be coming back.
They'll probably decline that.
Well, they have good field position if they
they'll
decide to keep it.
Yeah.
But I think they're going to make them punt it over.
Yeah.
Try to get a return on the punt. So we've started off this half with a couple of big penalties. A personal foul on the previous play and then an illegal procedure on the current play.
We just got to cut the penalties out. More discipline and cut the penalties out and get the thing back down here.
10:05 left in the third. Score tied, Northview 7, Smith Station 7.
Got to get another good punt off. It wasn't a bad punt, the last one. Maybe get it down there. And Pivas did a great job of covering it and hustling down there. Maybe he can get another good one off.
Back deep, A.J. Williams. It's a low snap, but he gets it up high. And it takes a great Northview.
I'm telling you.
Bounce that time. It's down to the 38-yard line.
Great roll there. High kick and hit it, got a good bounce and got it on down there.
So actually that worked to the Cougars' advantage that time. So it's going to be Smith Station will be starting on the 39-yard line.
Yeah, 38, 39-yard line. Low snap, almost a disaster, but it came out really good. Good kick, and now we need to shut them down and get the ball back. They're coming up under center now with spread offense. First time they've done that. Toss sweep.
Nowhere.
Both teams have came out with a toss sweep in the second half, and both teams have done a pretty good job of defensing it.
So it's going to bring up 2nd and 10. No gain on the play.
He just got up on the center with one back set and spread offense and did a toss that way. And both of them are doing little wrinkles that we hadn't seen the first half. Now they're coming back in the gun with double twin their regular set.
Franks in the backfield.
They've hurt us a lot right at us some. And
they hand it off to Franks.
Right there. Yeah.
And he picks up a few.
Yeah, picks up 3 or 4 yards. That's where they hurt us the most, but it looked like we're defensing it a lot better this half already to start with. And see, Pybus in there, and it's like.
So it's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. The ball on the 43-yard line.
Goes the ballman in there. He did a good job of trying to get all the names in here to call. They're shuffling them in and out of here. Their personnel according to what they're trying to accomplish on defense. Third and long, and Dana double twin of play action pass. Got to come get him.
On the screen, and it's going to be close to a first down. They're going to give it to him where they mark the ball.
Slid the back out of the backfield, did a really good job. It's hard to cover that thing with play action going one way, and it's kind of in a way like a bootleg, but did a really good job, what I call a counter bootleg. Did a really good job of executing it. We did a pretty good job of defending it. That's a tough job, tough play to defend.
So it's going to be 1st and 10. The ball spotted 49-yard line of the Cougars.
Trips to the left this time coming out. Quarterback getting up under the center a lot for some reason. I don't know, they're changing their philosophy a little bit. Toss sweep this way. Toss sweep that way.
That time he bounced off the first defender, but he was brought down. Jackson brings him down.
Pretty good defense that way. They almost got on our corner. I thought it was going to be a big play, but the defensive backs came up, made a really good play on it. So it's 2nd and 5.
Ball's inside the 45, about the 44-yard line.
Pybus and Reynolds and all on that play, and Anthony Austin was in there too. That was a good play.
Handoff up the middle, and it's going to be close to a first down, but it may be coming back.
They'll throw them flags now, I'll tell you that. I don't know what this is on. Holding. Well, one thing, they're calling it both ways.
Yeah, you're right about that.
One way, but a lot of this kind of thing, I think they ought to keep it in the pocket and let the kids play.
So that's going to
say some of it's kind of, with the use of hands nowadays, you can call holding a lot of different times.
So it's going to be holding, so it's going to back them up 10 yards.
Yeah. And it looks like it's from the line of scrimmage.
Yes.
So they're not from the place line of scrimmage. So that sets them back. That's a really big play for Northview there, getting a holding penalty, and 2nd down and real long. We need to really shut them down on this play. They hadn't really hurt us throwing the ball very much except penalties. They really hadn't hurt us a lot with anything. We hurt ourselves.
So it's 2nd and 20.
Bootleg pass.
And it's completed down to the 32-yard line.
Split in, ran down the field, and then the quarterback sprinted that way and threw the ball to him, and the defensive back just kind of let him go by.
That was a big play for Smith Station.
When you play defensive back, Mitch, you got to stay with your man no matter what. You don't play the ball, and I think he played the ball a little bit, and that hurt us a little bit. But they've done it. The secondary's done a good job of covering up to that point.
That's going to be 1st and 10 for Smith Station. This drive started on their own 39-yard line.
Tight trips. Sweep that way.
Flag on the play. .6:21 left.
Another hold against them.
But you know, we had them backed up, Coach. We had them 20 yards for a first down, and we let them get that first down.
Well, the referees, I'm telling you, are calling everything, so you better not put your hands on them. They're going to call it. That's going to give us another good situation. It'll be back to 1st and long again.
And we've got to find a way to take advantage of these situations.
Exactly.
If we get them backed up, we got to take advantage of it.
Exactly.
So it's going to be 1st and 20.
Yeah. 1st and 20 on the 35, and we've got to play good football now and shut this stuff down. They've hit us with one pass on that bootleg, and they've hit us with two penalties. And like I keep saying, if we just play good sound defense, we'll stop them here.
And a quarterback draw, but nothing that time.
Yeah, good job. Really good job. Somebody came up in there. I think that was
Cody.
Brandon Butler made a
Hussey,
great play there. Came up and really stuffed them.
So it's going to bring up 2nd and 20. Cougars going to have to step it up. They need this victory. They are 1 and 3 in the region.
Yeah, going the trips to the left this time and calling timeout. 2nd and long, calling timeout.
So with 5:26 left in the 3rd, it's Northview 7 and Smith Station 7.
Wish I had my.
The ball just inside the 35. Drop back to pass by Hussey. Cross the middle, and he's hit hard that time by, that's number 2 for Northview, Cameron Jackson.
Did a good job. Run a deep crossing pattern, and we came up and hit him 3rd. Now it's going to make it 3rd and about 7. Got to get 3rd and 5. Got a real big play here, Mia. A really big play. We've got to shut them down here and get the ball back.
Quarterback, he rolls out, and he catches it, but I think it's going to be short. They needed to get down to. They call a first down.
Yeah, first down. It was just a quick stop route, and the quarterback did a good job of throwing the ball. It's kind of hard to cover that kind of thing. They did a really good job of doing it. Now it's first down to 18. We're playing good, pretty good, fairly good defense. We just got to keep the big play from happening. We get them in a good situation, but third and long, they seem to be coming up with a play.
Yeah, they have come up with some plays 3rd and long 2 times in a row.
Yeah, trip to the left now this time, and
I think it's going to be delay of game.
Yeah.
So that's going to back them up 5 yards.
We're getting every opportunity here to stop them. They've had penalty after penalty, and they keep shooting themselves in the foot, and we just got to rise up and shut this stuff down.
Yeah, we keep letting them off the hook. They're getting 3rd and very long, and they're getting first downs on the 3rd and extremely long. We've got to stop them.
Roderick Thomas is nose guard, and Brandon Butler is defensive tackle. I'm trying to see who all the players are out there. It's hard to see their numbers.
Hussey and with Franks in the backfield. He hands it off to Franks. He goes, and he's down. It's going to be a touchdown. 19-yard touchdown run.
That's just a straight zone play that we fired a linebacker on that play and got caught in it. And when he busted the line, the linebacker that was there was not there anymore because he fired, and they did a good job of picking him up, and they picked up a 23-yard run to put him in the end zone. So 4 minutes left in the quarter, and they bring it on down there. That was a big series for them.
Real big series, and it was something we really couldn't afford to let happen.
No.
So coach is really like a 10-point turnaround because we missed the field goal attempt.
Exactly right before half, and then we came out the second half. We hadn't had the ball but really one time the second half.
And so That was a 61-yard drive that time. That drive started on the 39-yard line.
Right.
And it ended with a 19-yard TD run by Franks.
We had every opportunity to stop them. They had two or three big holding penalties, had an offsides. We just didn't come up with the play, and they came up with several big plays on 3rd and long that really hurt us. They had a couple of bootleg plays, and then a stop route, had a crossing pattern. They had some things that really hurt us. Looks like the momentum's all going toward them. We need to snap it up and get going. At 4 minutes left, and they had some things that really hurt us. Looks like the momentum's all going toward them. We need to snap it up and get going. At 4 minutes left, and the playoffs in the balance. I mean, they've got to turn it on.
We really got to step it up. You look at it. We've had good field position almost every possession.
Right.
And we just have had too many penalties, and they've been costly penalties for us.
And they've had a bunch of them too here, but we just second half we really hadn't had a. He's kicking over to the high loop kick or a pooch kick, I call it, over to the other side of that tight end again. That's what they're doing. And he takes it and runs out of bounds on about the 30. We need to get this drive together, and they need to get some leadership and get the thing going and take this thing down the end zone. We're very capable.
They've got to step it up. You're right, Coach Paris. They've got to step things up. They've got to play with a lot more intensity than than they've been playing this half.
Yeah, they got to. I think they just need something good to happen to them and get a little fire in them and get going. Now he's coming back out with the I formation, quarterback on the center with the pro set. No, can't tell. No, it's a spread set. No, 12 pro set, pro right.
Kelly Reynolds in the backfield. And it's the keeper by.
A good play. Good
call that time.
Got a flag down.
Good run that time. That was number 11, Joe Coachman. A good call, but it's probably going to be coming back. It's coming back.
Holding on somebody, bringing it back.
Good call that time.
Beautiful call play.
Fans aren't too happy about it.
He threw an awful late flag. It was one of those flags that looked like it was after we broke loose, he decides to throw it. But now they've called holding on them, and they've overcame it. We've got to overcome the same thing.
That's right. We've got to overcome our deficits, too.
See what it is. We're going to back it up. It'll be on about the 25-yard line or 23-yard line. First down and 10. First down and 20 from the 23.
Great call that time. That was
a beautiful play call. He faked the lead back on one side. He's been running that power play off tackle. He faked it in there, and they all came to him, and the quarterback just pulled it. It was just kind of like a veer option in a way, and pulled it and took off, and went down the field for big yardage.
Coachman back in. Chitty has played most of the game.
Yeah.
Coachman was in for a couple of series. That time he was almost sacked, but he was able to get it away for a short gain.
Good play. Just didn't get much out of it. About 3 or 4 yards out of it is all they got. Maybe 2 or 3 out of it. Second and still about 18 or 19 yards, and they got to pick up more than that.
Pass over to T.J. Marshall. So it's going to bring us second, and we still have about 20. We're second and 17.
They got trips to this side with Patrick over here out of the backfield. I think it's going to try to slip somebody in the backfield. And good play there. Come on.
And that's over to Marshall again.
Yeah, got it. Marshall gets it out to about the 30-yard line. T.J. Marshall did a good job of catching and throwing. And that's a good play there. Good sprint out pass. Flooded the zone over here with 3 or 4 receivers and hit him with it.
That was a good gain on that.
Absolutely. 3rd and 11. Bring out pass then to the right. Bring out pass to the right and took two receivers out of the land. One guy wide open, and the quarterback just underthrew him, and so it makes it 4th down and long. We need something good. They shut this thing down. Punt. Good coverage there. Good coverage. Pybus got down there again. It's great coverage. He's the first one down there. He does a great job of covering on special teams. I'll tell you that. He hustles. Big series here now. 2 minutes left in the 3rd quarter, and something good needs to happen. Maybe we can get a fumble or interception, but I expect Smith Station is going to start playing close to the vest. They'll probably start coming just right at us and try to not to do anything fancy and see if they can keep the ball, because their defense is playing pretty good against us. And they're huddling up, and they haven't been doing much of that either.
So Northview will be starting
from the
that's
41,
Smith Station
from the 42-yard line. They got trips tied over there on the left side, and Sweet did a good job right there. Now that's a great effort there.
That was a run that time by Fritz, and lost a couple of yards on that play.
Yeah, that was a great effort. Then a tall sweep, just got in a tight trip on a tall sweep there. They seen something with Northview. They want to try to get on the outside corner, and just hadn't been able to do it. And just a great job. Another big play here, 2nd and 11, and we need to shut them down this series.
We've got to do something. We've got to make something happen here. Force a turnover, something. We've got to get possession of the ball. We've got to get some field position, and we've got to move the ball.
Tight trip to the right this time, just running a straight dive. Great job there, great job. Can't tell it. Big nose guard there, 78.
That was Fritz again. No gain. Back to the line of scrimmage, so it's going to be another 3rd and long, but we've got to stop him this time.
Kyle Grumbine made that play. It was an outstanding play. Outstanding play.
We've allowed them to get first downs on 3rd and long too many times this half.
Now you're right, this is the biggest play of the game right here. So far we need to make a play, and they're getting double twins, and you got a great
we
job.
Got a sack. Great play that time.
Great job. Great job. That was Roderick Thomas, wasn't it?
Number 36.
96.
96.
Ivan Freeman, how about that? Olaru's son. Ivan Freeman did a great job there. Great effort to hustle. That's a big play. That's the biggest play of the ball game there.
And they needed something. That gives them some momentum.
Yeah, get the enthusiasm going. Somebody need to make a big play to make something happen. Now we should get the ball, hopefully. Hopefully, and if they'll kick it to Reynolds, maybe we'll have a shot to get something pulled back here.
That's the first stop we made this half on 3rd and long.
I'm telling you, that was a great play. Get it going. Out of bounds. Bad kick. We ought to get the ball on about the 50. No, 45. The referee saw it on 45-yard line.
Cougars will take over 1st and 10.
Okay, Northview's going to be taking
47.
over at the 47-yard line.
I thought it was further up than that, but 47, that's a good job. Now this is a big series here. We need to take this thing on down the field.
Yeah, and we need to do it. We've got to get something going. You know, we have just over 8 seconds left in the 3rd, so we're getting ready to go into the 4th quarter.
Right. Big series here.
And we're trailing. The score is Smith Station 14, Northview 7.
Yeah. A little zone play there to the right. Didn't pick up much yardage on 1st down.
So that's going to be last play of the 3rd. So after 3 quarters of play, the score is Smith Station 14, Northview 7.
Well,
okay, we're back. The beginning of the 4th quarter.
Two bad set with a gun. I think that's Coachman at quarterback. Is that right, or Chitty? Can you tell?
It's Chitty. Chitty's back in at quarterback. He fakes the handoff to Zike, and he keeps it, and he goes around, and he picks up about 9 yards on the play. Gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Good job there. Good job. Had a guy wide open streaking down the sideline, but couldn't stop and throw it. The split end was gone, but he couldn't. They had him chasing. He couldn't stop and throw it. So he comes up with a third and short now.
So that was about an 8-yard gain on the play by B.J. Chitty.
This is the first time we've got in a good field position. We can get a first down, Mitt, then we got something really happening here. This is another big play.
Yeah,
third and 3 yards in a big series here, big play.
We had motion on the right side of the line.
My goodness alive.
So that's going to back us up 5, and it's going to give us third and long.
You just can't do that. 3rd and 8. We're putting ourselves in the hole.
They were in a good position to get that first down, Coach.
If you don't know the count, you watch the ball, and you move on the ball. But we just can't have that kind of stuff. 3rd and 8 and a big play here. We need to really. This is 3rd and 8 puts it a little bit different, different play call now. 3rd and 8 instead of 3rd and 3. So maybe things it'll happen here. We really need a first down.
B.J. Chitty and Reynolds split to the left.
Yeah, I like that crossing pattern Reynolds ran earlier.
They do a double reverse.
Yeah, he's gone.
To Patrick Reynolds. He's
Great
across
job.
the 45 to the 40, down to the 35,
Great call.
down to the 34-yard line.
Great call. I tell you what, Chip did a great job of calling that play. That was a heck of a play. Put it in your playmaker's hand, and one of them, and he's one of them. Did a great job. Double reverse and just outrun the secondary. Now that's the kind of play we need. Now we need to put 4 or 5 back to back and get it in the end zone, and still a double twin, putting Patrick out to one side and Coachman out there wide, T.J. Marshall out wide.
Okay, Chitty calling the signals in the backfield with him.
Isaiah Ransom out wide.
Is Zach Kelly. Chitty drops back, and he gets away from the defender. He's going around the left side, and he goes up close to a first down.
Great job of getting away from a couple of defensive players there. I thought they had him stopped. I thought they had him for about a 2-yard loss, and he keeps going, and somebody arm tackles him, and he keeps running it. A great play.
Good run that time by B.J. Chitty. Picked up about 8 yards on the play, so it's going to bring up 2nd and 2.
It's the first time we've been in 2nd and short the whole second half.
And we don't need to commit a penalty on
please
this
don't.
one.
Please don't jinx us. We don't need a offside, a jump penalty, or a hold, or nothing. Just play good, solid football and get the thing in the end zone.
But what it's going to do is going to bring those defenders in because Chitty's running, and it's going to open up something in the passing lanes. Oh,
But it was out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Good play call. Good play call. The first time we've had a 2nd and short, and we're in four down territory here. So if we can't pick up a yard and a half in 2 downs, then we don't need to win the ball game.
But they're going to have to play the run now because Chitty's been able to get to the outside and pick up some big yards for the Cougars, and it should open up some things downfield for us.
Oh yeah. That was a good play call too. It just good safe play call. Just threw it a little bit out of bounds and a little bit late on the timing.
11:24 left in the 4th. Northview trailing Smith Station 14-7.
We're driving down on the 25-yard line. Big play here, another big play.
And
call Northview timeout.
Timeout Northview with 11:24 left in the 4th, and the score is Northview 7 and Smith Station 14. Third and 2, the ball on the 25-yard line of the
more like a yard and a
Panthers.
Half. It's a short 2. They're back in the gun again with trips to one side, and going to have a sprint out pass.
Chitty slips down and loses yards.
My goodness.
So it's going to bring up 4th and long. They've got to go for it, Coach.
They don't have a choice. 4th and about 6 now instead of 3rd and 2, and
Bad break that time for the Cougars, but hey, it's something we can overcome.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
This drive started back on the Cougars' own 47-yard line. The ball now spotted just outside the 30.
Big play here. 4th and about 7 yards, and big play here. They got all lined up to the tight. They're all tight. Got Reynolds, got him.
It's got to be interference. Interference. Where was the interference that time,
I'm
Coach?
telling you now. If they don't interference, they wasn't interference, and they didn't call that one. They gave it, called it earlier.
He was all over him.
Yeah.
He didn't have a chance to catch the ball. The fans aren't too happy about that. So,
telling you.
That's a discussion going on.
I don't know what they got a flag going right here.
It had to be, Coach.
Yeah.
They call something. They call a flag on Northview.
Right. My goodness. They don't need to say anything to the referee. They keep walking off yards.
Wow.
I don't need to say anything. Well, the game's not over. We got 10 minutes left, and they just need to shut them down. They need to shut the thing down, get mad about it, and shut them down. Ain't die play. Go get him. That's a good job.
Nowhere that time. That was number 22, Franks. Maybe a yard or so on the play.
Spencer Pivot did a good job of stuffing that down.
10 minutes, 25 seconds left.
2nd and 9.
In the 4th.
2nd and 9, another big series here, and they need to just shut them down. Maybe we can get a break here, get a penalty, get the ball right back. Yeah. They still stay in the power I. They're coming out in a pro set, too, trying to just stuff the ball down. Us shifting the tight end to go to shift the strong side. Just a power play.
They go to Fix, and he's met head on.
Joseph Allman did a great job of stuffing him in.
That was number 16, Allman.
Yeah,
yes,
did a great job coming in there. Now it's 3rd and long, another big play.
3rd and long. We got to stop them like we did the last time.
Yeah.
Don't let them get a first down because we need the ball back.
Big play.
We're under 10 minutes left in the 4th. Cougars trailing 14-7.
Big play here. We've shut them down on 3rd down the last couple of series, and this is another big time we need to do. They're back in the pro set. They're running offset I. Man in motion coming this way, and pass, play action pass. Got him wide open.
It's wide open and overthrew him.
Yeah.
He was wide open.
Yeah.
That was number 24, Miguel Caban.
Yeah.
Wide open, but the quarterback couldn't connect with him, and so it's going to be 4th down.
Somebody missed coverage on that, or let the man go with him, and we were fortunate that he overthrew it. But it doesn't matter. We got the ball. We'll get the ball back 4th down. But the only problem is we're getting the ball back on about our 20 probably. And, if we hadn't had that penalty, somebody talking about the clock play, we might have had the ball back about the 40. But that's okay. They've got to make up and go get it.
9 minutes, 10 seconds left. Reynolds gets it, and he's still on his feet.
Go get him, block. Come on.
And he gets it out to the 22-yard line.
Almost one more block, and he might have got that loose.
Zach Kelly is in the backfield. Oh, he was trying to hit Jordan Teague that time.
Just overthrew him a little bit, and don't want to panic. You got plenty of time. 8:53 left in the game. There's no reason to panic. You got time to drive it. You can take the ball down the field. My little old midget league team the other day took it down the field in 3 minutes. I couldn't believe it.
3 minutes.
3 minutes. They took it down the field and scored, and I was shocked. They did a great job. So you can. That's why they say a 2-minute offense, because you can take it down the field in 2 minutes. Just don't panic and don't try to do something you can't do right now.
Incomplete.
I don't know what that was. It looked like a screen that was messed up.
So that's going to bring up 3rd and 10. The only thing you have to do, Coach, get a first down. Just take a first
Methodical.
down at a time.
That's right. One play at a time, one first down at a time, one thing. You don't try to get it all back in one time, because if you do, you'll mess up.
Just keep that drive alive.
Yeah.
You got plenty of time.
What we used to say is move the sticks. Just move the sticks. Wow. Big play here, 3rd and 10.
It looks like holding to me. That ball was in there, Coach. I tell you what, we hadn't gotten the breaks.
No.
We haven't gotten the breaks on the interference and holding calls
we
tonight.
sure hadn't. Well, I thought we tried to go for too much right there. We panicked a little bit, tried to go a little bit too fast there, but I mean, if it would have worked, it would have been great. But we got plenty of time. There's a lot of time left in the ball game. 8:42 left in the ball game. 14-7.
Just down by one score.
Yeah, that's all you got to do. Get one in the end zone.
Gets off a punt.
Break down on him. Get him.
Flag. It's coming back.
Well, they call that. At least they call that. And I think the flag was way over there, so they should get the ball on about the 30-yard line. It should back them up that far. That should be a good break for us if we can play football now.
We've got to make some things happen. You know, I was watching the Chicago game. They were playing. I'm trying to think of who they were playing. The Bears and the Packers.
Yeah.
And their defense forced so many fumbles. They forced 3 fumbles that turned that game around. So Northview's got to start going for the ball, try to force something, make something happen.
Right.
And that was the difference in that game. They came out on top, 27 to 20.
Yeah. Well, a fumble here would be nice. I'll tell you what, they're defensively we're playing pretty well. I mean, you know, we stopped in the last 2 series. Now we need to stop them one more here and get the ball back. And they're going to trips right. I don't know what they're going to do here. They're probably going to try to run the middle more than they and that's what they're doing. What I thought. Yeah.
And good run that time by Franks.
Yeah.
Big run. That's something we couldn't afford to let happen.
Somebody's hurt. Looks like some. I can't tell who it is.
Where did that drive start? About the 30?
Yeah, 35 there. I can't tell who that is. Is that Henderson or?
I don't know, but that was a touchdown saving tackle.
Yeah, he did a great job of hustling to it. Tried to strip the ball, and I think his legs kind of got tangled up, and he got the breath knocked out of him, I think.
So with the 8:18 left in the fourth, the score is Smith Station 14, Northview 7.
And you know, we need to get tough here and just bear down and get the doggone ball, stop the doggone stuff. Trap.
They handed off to number 32. That was Cedric McCoy.
Yeah, the trap play up the middle there, or either lead with a guard. Picked up about 3. He's going to be 2nd and short.
2nd and goal, and the ball is on about the 2-yard line.
Maybe they'll make a mistake here. A penalty, a fumble, or a holding or something like that and get them back up.
Anything can happen. Anything can happen. I saw it on that Dallas-Buffalo game.
Yeah, they can't give up. They just got to get tough and somebody's got to make something happen.
You've got to.
That's a good effort there. Somebody got in the backfield.
That was number 37, we still don't have his name.
Yeah.
He stopped short of the goal line, so it's going to bring up 3rd and goal.
Somebody got in the backfield there, and I couldn't tell who it was. Somebody broke free and got back there and did a good job.
Cougars trailing 14-7 and a timeout on the field, and it's been tough here in the fourth.
Really
that run coming from Franks. It was about the drive started at 35, and he got down to about the 5-yard line.
Right.
So it was a really backbreaking play.
Well, we've shot our own self in the foot. We've done some stuff that, we have a sprint out pass, the quarterback falls down, we have a penalty. We've had some things we've shot our own self. I don't think Smith Station's beating us. We're beating ourselves.
We are. 6:54 left in the fourth.
A really big play here. Now they need to gut it and go. Crowd's getting a little bit into it.
Kyle Barr is the quarterback, and he tries to push
it. He didn't get it.
Push it over.
He did.
I think on that third effort, he got it over.
Yeah. Well, they pushed him from the back. The backs did. That's really illegal. I've seen that happen a lot of times, and they're letting them do that now. They're letting the backs and people push them over the goal line, and that's illegal. You can't be doing that. But I see it in the college football nowadays.
Yeah.
They're letting them do that.
So
this thing is still not over, though. We can score, get an onside kick, or score and hold them. We got plenty of time. This thing is not over.
There's a lot of time left, but we've got to get out there and we've got to move that ball. We can't waste any time, and it's no good. Missed extra point. That could be the difference in this game.
Yeah, big play there.
So the score now is 20-7 with 6:49 left. The Panthers of Smith Station leading the Cougars of Northview. Okay, we're getting ready for the kickoff. The Panthers just capped off a 65-yard scoring drive with a 2-yard TD run from Kyle Barr, but they missed the extra point.
They're going to kick it to us this time. They've been kicking it to the tight end every time. They're going to kick it off to us. Patrick's going to get the ball, or no, it's not Patrick.
That's Zach Kelly.
Zach Kelly, yeah.
And he gets
runs
it
right into somebody and hits somebody in the back there and gets stopped to the 20. Now we're kind of forced to, but we still got time. You can take the thing down there in 3 or 4 minutes, and then you've got time to get an onside kick or stop them. You've got 2 timeouts left, I believe. There's time to do a lot of damage here. You can, you're not out of it.
Yeah, I think so far the turning point in this game has been that missed field goal, because if we could have made that field goal, we would have had the momentum going into halftime.
Yeah, that kind of hurt, but
that hurt.
I think it's our mistakes. I really can't name one of them. I think it's just, block.
Still on his feet.
He's gone. He's gone.
That is number 11.
He's gonna block.
Coachman is going down to the 30. To 10, 5.
Good job.
Touchdown, Northview.
Good job.
Touchdown. Unbelievable. 80-yard touchdown
That's
run.
what we needed. That's exactly what we needed.
But it wasn't just, they had him hemmed up, Coach. He was able to get away. Great run. That was an 80-yard TD run.
Great job of blocking. Had a bunch of guys leading him down the field down there. Had Cameron and Reynolds, a bunch of them leading him down the field. Now that's the kind of play that now they get in there and shut them down on defense and come back and win this ball game.
Well, Coach, you're
never out of it.
We had 6:43. Now we have 6:21, and we're back in this game.
That's right, exactly right. Plenty of time, a lot more time than people think. Now we need to kick the extra point. It's a big extra point.
This is a big extra point. They missed their last one. Bad snap.
Yeah, the Lord Almighty. Throw it. I'll be doggone.
Oh, and we get a bad snap and we mix the extra point. A flag on the play. But it's probably going to be against the Cougars.
What?
So it's a 20-13. It's called against the Cougars. So it's declined. Another unsportsmanlike conduct, but it's declined. So
Still 20-13. 7 down, a point, a field goal, a touchdown, an extra point is all it takes.
So both teams have missed extra points, but that was a great run that time by Coachman.
Telling you, it's a beautiful run.
I tell you what,
and that's what kind of thing you need to do. Athletes need to make a play and get your team in the ball game. That's the kind of thing they hadn't doing, and now they finally did it. So now they know they can do it. So do it. Now defense needs to come out and just shut them down.
Defense has got to step it up. They've got to come out here and step it up here in the closing minutes of the fourth quarter. But Coach, I tell you what, that was a heck of a run.
Beautiful
I tell
run.
you what,
pretty
it
run
was.
as I've ever seen in high school. It was he ran to his left, he sprinted to his left, got in trouble. He got a key block from somebody. It looked like Patrick Reynolds got a key block on somebody. Then it freed him, and then he got on the sideline. Then he got an army of guys going down the sideline with him and helped him. And then he slowed up and sped up and all that kind of stuff and got in the doggone end zone. Just a tremendous athletic ability, tremendous run, and tremendous effort.
He did. He got a good block at the end of the run, but you've got to give it to him. He did a great job.
Get it. Oh, almost an onside kick.
Ball went out of bounds at the 35.
Yeah, almost a dang onside kick. I almost got that doggone thing. It was a high. I don't know if he missed it or just that was intentional. But it doesn't really matter. Ball at the 35. They need to decline it. They're going to get the week.
Okay, so they'll start at the 35.
Now we need to swarm the ball. They're not going to do anything, I don't think, to try to. They're going to do everything they can to keep the ball, and I think they're going to come right at us. They're
going to try to run some time off the clock.
Yeah. And Grumbine's in there. He's back in there, and he did a good job early in the half. And Ivan Freeman's back in there.
We've just got to stop him.
In there.
Oh,
motion.
That was motion there.
Good job. That stops the clock also.
So
stops the clock. That's a
illegal procedure called against the Panthers of Smith Station, so that's going to back them up 5 yards.
Got them shook a little bit, and that's what they need to be. Got them shook a little bit. That's what I'm saying. You put pressure on the other team and let them have to do a little something. And a lot of times you can pressure them right out of the ball game.
So Northview's just got to keep the pressure on them and get them 3 and out,
right?
And get the ball back and try to do something with it.
Freeman's in there, and Butler's in there, and Almond's in there. Anthony Austin's in there.
Hussey's back in at quarterback.
Come on, get him.
No way, ball. Northview gets the ball.
No.
Oh, boy. That's what we needed, Coach.
I thought we had it.
Boy, I tell you what.
See, we've got them shook a little bit, Mitt.
Oh, yes, we do.
That's the thing to do. We're coming after them, playing hard, putting the pressure on them. I don't think they can handle the pressure if they can keep doing this now.
So that was a big loss. It's about second and probably 25 or so.
Yeah.
Ball back on the 23-yard line. This drive started on the 35.
Yeah. Been a great job there. We fired a linebacker there, brought a line, put pressure on somebody, hit him good, he fumbled the ball.
They were lucky to get that one back.
You can tell they're out of sync a little bit. You can just now we need to really get after them.
Nowhere.
Yeah. Late right there. That'll be a flag right there.
So that was number 37 carrying the ball. A gain of maybe 2 on the play. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 20 plus.
Yeah.
3rd and about 22.
Clock running now. This is
just over 5 minutes left.
Big play. We'll get the ball back with about 4:20. We should.
If we can stop them on this play, we should be able to get it.
Yeah.
Good
they're
field
going
position.
to get a delay and stop the clock because they're not going to be ready. They're fixing to get a delay if he'll call it. It's a delay. He needs to call it. 25 seconds.
Delay of game.
Yeah.
So that's going to back them up 5 more yards.
Yeah,
so
that's going to also stop the clock. That was not a very smart play on their part.
3rd and 27.
Yeah.
Illegal substitution.
That was a delay of game, but that was illegal substitution, but it was already at 25. I watched the clock. The referee didn't call it.
So it's going to be 3rd and about Looks like it's about 25 or so. Cougars got to stop him. And they do. Boy, looked like he was going to get some more yards.
They ran that same play early in the ball game to busted. That's when they went out of the thing. I don't know where that.
So it's going to be 4th down. The clock's running 4:19.
Yeah.
They're taking the time getting up, trying to run some time off the clock.
Exactly. Didn't call a timeout there. Should have stopped the clock. The referee ought to stop that clock.
Yeah, he should have stopped it. He knew they were deliberately getting up mighty slow. Just under 4 minutes left.
Patrick Reynolds back and punting team. I don't know if they're going to come after it. We're going to try to return it.
Back to punt for Smith Station. It's number 25. We don't have his name on the roster.
Line drive. Ooh, almost jumped. Ooh, almost a bad thing there.
Yeah, it was.
Almost got ourselves in trouble there. Henderson did a good job of getting out of the way.
Yeah.
All right, now we got plenty of time. 3 minutes and 31 seconds is a lot of time.
So we put our 2-minute offense in there,
Yeah, that's all you got to do.
All right. Cougars with 75 yards to go to pay dirt.
Not hard to do. They work on it, I'm sure, a lot. And this is a big. This is the downs here.
Across the middle. Patrick Reynolds gets it. Oh!
Good job.
He gets it across the 50. A gain of 25.
Yeah, good job. Stop the clock. Clock is going to start back up, though, whenever they Go, let's go. We can't mess around here. The clock stopping.
Okay.
I'll have the play in.
3:15.
Nobody move.
Oh, almost caught that time. That was a good call. It was just a little short.
Yeah. Good call.
So the clock would stop. That was intended for Patrick Reynolds.
Second long.
So it brings up 2nd and 10, 3 minutes, 5 seconds left in the 4th. The Cougs trailing 20-13.
Clock stopped. They still got, don't panic, it's 2nd and 10. Got plenty of time.
You know, this time of the game is 4-down territory anyway.
Not but 50 yards to go. Got 3 minutes to do it. It's easy done. You just got to just concentrate and do it. Sweet, a screen. Oh, we didn't block that guy.
Screen to Zach Kelly. Gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Didn't block the guy. 55, we didn't block. Need to call a timeout.
Miller on the stop.
Did.
So timeout.
Missed 55 there. The linebacker, they got to turn on him.
So timeout on the field with 2:58 left in the 4th. The score is Northview 13, Smith Station 20.
That crossing pattern they did earlier, and a lot of things they can do.
3rd and 10, 2:58 left.
They're not bringing anybody, doesn't look like. They're just going to play the zones and let us see if we can pick them apart.
Going for Reynolds, and it's incomplete. This is it, Coach. We're down to 4th and 10.
4th and 10.
So if they stop us this time, they can probably run the clock out on us to get a 1st down or 2.
Yeah, this will be it. We've got to get this 1st down. Comes down to this. Big one play here.
Yeah, and it's the biggest play of the game.
Yeah, absolutely. No back set. 5 out, no back set. They're not bringing any backers. I think offensive line can block him and give him time. Somebody should be open.
Oh, interference, baby. Yes.
Woo!
Yes, we needed
Did
that
we come
one,
out of that
Coach.
one? Lord.
Yes, sir. That's going to
Yeah.
be first down for us.
Yeah.
They had to call that one.
Yeah, that was. It's right in front of him.
Right. He could have caught that
Yeah,
ball if he
yeah.
hadn't been interfered with.
Absolutely. Great play there.
So
That gives us new life, and we have plenty of time, 2 minutes and 45 seconds. I keep saying that, but it's
So they're going to mark it off from
the 50,
line
it'll be
of
the
scrimmage.
35-yard line.
Big play, exactly what we needed.
Yeah, gives us 4 more down, 35-yard line. Now they need to just kind of pick along here, not try to get a touchdown in one play, just kind of pick along at them. You got 10 plays you can run in this thing. You can take this sucker down and easy. Really run more than that. Just the offensive line's got to block. Don't let him get sacked. Wide receivers got to get open.
It just got to through the middle that time.
That's okay.
That was the keeper by.
That's a good call.
That was Joe
Good
Coachman.
call. That's what I'm saying. You got plenty of time. You don't have to throw it ever down either. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I think we have 2 timeouts left, 1 or 2.
2 minutes, 26
Keep on
seconds.
going, though. We need to hurry it up. Don't need to fiddle around.
Coachman gets the ball. He's being chased. And a screen over to Zach Kelly. Kelly across the 20 for a first down.
Good job. That stops the clock now. Get up there and get ready again. Get up there and get ready.
So that was about a 15-yard.
Yeah. Now they've got 2 minutes and 6 seconds left. 4 down territory. Cart's going to stop when they get it set. Let's go.
So Cougars are in the red zone. Ball spotted
Kind
on
of confused. Looks like Smith Nason's a little bit confused.
On the 19-yard line. And it goes over, pass over to number 15. That's T.J. Marshall. Minute 45 left. We got to get in the hurry-up offense.
Yeah. They got to go. They get a crossing pattern, something across the middle, then complete or an out pass.
Minute 35.
Yeah. Let's go.
Minute 29. A lot of time ticking off the clock. A lot of time.
Let's go. Taking too long.
They wanted to be sure. The ball goes to Patrick Mills, and he picks up about 3 yards. So the ball is inside the 15. So they're going to have to use a timeout here.
They're going to be a third down.
Is that their last one, or do they
I think we got one more.
So what we have here.
Third and five. You've got 1 minute and 2 seconds. You can run a good 10 plays here with pass plays. 8 or 9. I said 10 earlier. But you can run a good 5 or 6 plays here.
We've got to get that first down, which will stop the clock and give us 4 more downs, get us closer to the goal line.
They've got to hurry it up and use the. They need to get a first down here or get it in the end zone, one or the other. What I'd concentrate on is just moving the stick. Get it to the 10. You got 2 downs to get it to the 10, and then you can move it from there and get the ball out of bounds. But you got 2 downs to get it to the 10, and that'll stop the clock. And then you're going to have about 30, 40 seconds left probably, and then you'll have 3 or 4 downs you can go to the end zone with.
So the Cougars
so you've got 5 plays, Mitt, basically, to take the thing in the end zone. 2 plays to get a first down, 3 more plays to get it in the end zone. So you got plenty of time, plenty of things to do, and I'm sure they worked on this a good bit.
Cougars with the ball on the 15-yard line. Incomplete. They tried to get it over to T.J. Marshall. It was a little low. 4th. This is it here, Coach. We're back in this 4th and
58 seconds left. I told you at the time that didn't run but 4 seconds off.
4th and 6, and we've got to get a first down.
Yeah.
Can't take a sight. So Northview's trailing 20-13. Fourth down.
Fourth down on the 15-yard line. They got 6 yards to go. Basically 6. Need to get a first down or a touchdown. Good snap. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Northview.
Got it. How about
Great
that?
call. Great call.
Hey,
Patrick Reynolds.
How about that? What a play. Hey, look, we got a penalty on them.
15
Now
yards.
we need to kick an extra point. And
Well, they pointing, some of their guys are pointing this way.
no, it's against them.
15-yard pass
against them.
from Coachman to
Decline. Now we got to kick the extra point and tie the thing up.
Reynolds, and I tell you what, we've got to have this extra point here.
And you know, I told you, it's a young kicker. Kicker hadn't kicked much before, and I don't know if Coach is going to go far or not. He might go for 2 here to win it.
So I tell you what, this has been a game.
Really good ball game.
It looked like it was over.
I told you it ain't over till it's over now, Mitt.
Yeah, well, I don't see the fat lady singing.
It ain't saying yet. You don't count nothing out in this kind of stuff. And they had more time than you think they had. I told you they had plenty of time. Great job, great play call there on that fade pass. It was just a beautiful play.
The Cougars are going for the tie.
Yeah.
Unless they fake it.
Yeah. Just need to get it out of there. I don't want to close my eyes. I don't know if I want to look.
51 seconds left.
Young kicker. Pressure on him. Region at balance.
They fake it. And he goes in the end zone.
Got it.
They go for
Great
2.
job.
The Cougars take the lead.
Motion. Had motion.
Oh.
Motion on
Oh, motion on the call.
Motion.
Oh, they're going to call it back. 5-yard penalty, Coach.
Motion on us, my goodness alive. Great call, though. It was a great gutsy call. I don't think I'd have done that, but that was a great call. Now they got to kick the extra point and tie it up, and going to throw it in overtime probably if we can kick it.
Wow, that could have been the game-winning score.
I don't know who the motion was, and I don't know if it was. I don't know. That's a tough call to make.
That is a tough call.
Yeah.
So the ball is back on they moved it out to the 7.
Well, good thing about it is they're not going to put much of a rush on because they don't know what we're going to do. Now, a lot of pressure on this kicker again.
Up and it's good. It's good.
Good job.
Extra
Beautiful.
point is good. We
Beautiful.
have a tie ball game with 51.6 seconds left.
What a ball game. That's a great game.
It was. That was a great drive.
Yeah.
This drive started on the 25-yard line, I believe, and it ended up with a great pass, a 15-yard TD pass from Coachman to Reynolds. This drive, it started on the Northview 25-yard line.
Yeah, 75 yards because we said they had.
It was 3 minutes and 41 seconds left when this drive started.
I told you, plenty of time. Great job. Great play calling. A couple of plays I wouldn't have called that motion down there. I would have called that extra point. But Chip's got a lot of guts now. He'll do stuff that I'm glad he does. But I don't know who was in motion.
So we had
done a wonderful job to get the program back in good fashion here. If we can just win this thing and really get our chance, and I think they've got some fire in them now. They see they can do it. And it looks like Smith Station dabbered down a little bit. And this is a big series now. This is a big
We've
kick.
had two big plays in the fourth period. That 80-yard TD from Coachman, and there was a 15-yard TD pass from Coachman to Reynolds. And then the extra point was good to tie the score. This is a big play.
Yep. Need to really cover, break down and cover, run down there and break down. Don't let a big run happen.
He puts a foot in it, and it goes to number 12. And they get him at about the 32-yard line.
Good job of covering. 45 seconds left and need to.
Okay, this drive will start on the 32.
I told you Pybus make most of the plays on the kickoff return. He did a tremendous job of hustling over there on that now. I'll tell you what, I watched him.
Pybus makes a lot of plays, period.
He does now. He's an outstanding football player. I know that. And they've got him in the middle going after it. And now this is a big play here. Now we need to keep everything underneath us. And then,
big play.
I don't think they're capable of driving 45, 70, 68 yards in 45 seconds. But if we could let them if we don't
We've got to play
good defense.
We've got to play. A high snap.
Good job.
Nowhere. Gain of
snap
about
almost
one.
over his head.
Yeah, that would
have been a different light, wouldn't it?
It would have
been an overtime.
So we have 33 seconds left, and clock is winding down.
I think it's kind of fitting, with all the penalties and stuff that we've had to get ourselves in overtime because we deserve to be there.
So 18 seconds left.
Yeah, I need to back up. They don't need to get anything. Get on him. Get on him. Get on him.
No, it's going to be short of the first down.
He's going to let it run out. They're going to overtime. They're not worried about this.
Look like we're going to overtime, folks. Yeah. Don, do we have enough tape? I hope we do.
Overtime.
So we're going in overtime. So at the end of regulation, the score is Northview 20 and Smith Station 20. Okay, we're back at Rip Hughes Stadium where the Northview Cougars have come from behind to tie the Smith Station Panthers with a score of 20-20. Coach, quickly give us an explanation of overtime. We're in overtime now.
It's the same as colleges except you put it on the 10. Each of you get it 4 downs, and there's no stipulation on how many times you go for 1 or 2. That's basically it.
Okay, they have it on the 10-yard line. Smith Station, he rolls out. And he tries to pass it, and it was almost It was almost picked off by Northview.
Yeah. If you pick it off, then you get a 4 down. See, what you want to do, you want to get on defense first because then you know what they're going to do. If they get 3, you can get 6. If they get 6, you get 7. If they get 7, you got to get 7, or you can go for 2 and get 8. So defense is the best thing. And a lot of times what you do if you stop them 4 downs and they don't kick a field goal, I don't think they have a field goal kicker. Well, they do. They have a good kicker. Yeah. Then you can just line up and kick a field goal. And if they don't score, you can line up and kick a field goal and win it.
Right. So it's 2nd down. Ball on the 10-yard line.
Get on it. Get on it.
They hand it off to number 22.
Good job. Ball.
That was Franks. He had a touchdown early in the game, but nowhere that time. So it brings up 2nd and 10.
Third down.
3rd and 10.
So they got 2 more downs. If we stop them here, they'll have to kick a field goal probably. That would be the wisest thing to do, and then we'll have to get 3 or 6, one or the other, to tie them up.
So
some teams go for it on all 4 downs, though.
Cody Hussey into the game.
They're going into to 2-back set. They've hurt us off the right side a lot of times right here on this set here. I hope they're going to pass it.
Right
good job,
through the hands
good job.
Number 22, that
good
was
job.
So it's going to bring up 4th down. That was number 24, McGill Caban.
Who was that on defense?
On defense, I'm not
Henderson, wasn't it? It was Robert over there.
So
I can't tell whether Robert. Looks like Robert Henderson did a good job. The guy's taller than him. Now they're going for a field goal. So if they've missed this field goal, then we can just line up and kick a field goal and win it if we want to, if they miss it.
So this would be a 16-yard field goal attempt.
26-yarder.
26, yeah. And it's good. So we've got
Why don't we stop? Why don't we stop?
Okay. Field goal.
So now we got to do is score a touchdown and we win. We score a field goal, we tie it, and then the next time they'll go on defense. So what you want to do is you want to try to win it here.
You want to win it.
Yeah, and then you don't have any worry about it. But if you go to the 4th down, we have to kick a field goal, and then we tie them up, then they'll get the ball on defense next time. They'll get the pick next time.
Okay.
Just swap it up.
So Northview's getting the ball.
But if we fumble or make a mistake now here, it's over. So we've got to get it in the end zone. Golly, we had him.
Boy, that was a good call that time.
Yeah.
He just couldn't quite hold on to it.
Yeah, had him.
That was a pass from
bootleg pass and
Coachman.
bootleg pass and sprinted out and had somebody wide. Had two players wide open.
So
I don't know if I would come back with the same play.
So it's coming up 2nd and 10 for the Cougars.
Yeah.
He almost could have took that one in, Coach.
Yeah, almost could have.
So we're tied. Well, we're not tied. It's 23 to 20.
That's right.
We're in overtime. Smith Station.
We need to score. Got 3 downs to score something.
We give it to Zyke Kelly.
It gets down to the 5.
He's down to the 5, so it's going to bring up 3rd
and 5.
And 5.
3rd and 5. So this is a big play here. We line up, kick a field goal, and tie it back up, or we score.
We need to take it in the end zone.
Yeah.
Okay, they say he was down at the 7.
Yeah. Got 3 yards.
So the Cougars need to get it in the end zone this time if they want to win this game.
All right, let's go. We're going to get in the end zone. Big play here.
They've come from behind. Scored. Oh, we got a whistle. They've come from behind, scoring 2 touchdowns in the 4th. Northview calls timeout. They're going to talk about trying to come up with the play that could win this game for them, Coach.
I like that play they ran, the play on the 1st down. I like that one a lot, but that's a good play. Or hang it up to Reynolds, that's a good play. They got a lot of good plays, I'm sure. I'm here trying to coach.
Yeah, well, Northview's 2 touchdowns came in the 4th. One of them was an 80-yard run by the quarterback. It was one of the most outstanding runs I've ever seen.
I'm telling you, beautiful run, yeah.
Seen in high school football by
a great effort.
Coachman.
Great effort, it sure was. So this is a big play here. You know, obviously we score, we win, like we said. 23-20, they're ahead. If we don't, we can kick a field goal and tie it back up, and then we'll go to offense first, which we really don't want that. We'd rather win it right here.
Yeah,
I'm sure he's got something to get it in the end zone. Something Coach Harris is really good about plays and things, thinking up stuff.
This is a big play.
Got double twins here. And one thing Smith Station have not done, they hadn't brought many linebackers all night. I don't know if they'll try to they hadn't put any pressure on our quarterback.
Ball on the 7-yard line.
They're putting 4 in there, though, in the box. Pat, interference. Good.
Yes, sir. Good
job.
They were all over him. He didn't have a chance.
Now we get another set of downs. Now we get another set of downs. Now, that's right. Now we get another set of downs. That's a big play. That's the only way we could get another set of downs.
So
that's going to put it down.
We'll put it at half the distance to the goal line.
That'll be about the 3.5-yard line.
Come on, let's take it in, Cougars.
And then now we have 1st down. And now they're going to put in the heavy set.
1st and goal for the Cougars. I tell you, they had fought back, Coach. You know, with 4 minutes left in this game, it looked like it was over for them.
Yeah. Well, the thing here, they're getting in the heavy set now. And you know, I like the play they did early in the ballgame. They got it called back where they faked it in the line. The quarterback kept it around in. You know, when they did about 60-yard run, we got it called back.
Right.
That's a good play. That was called from not the heavy set, but from the thing. But they're in the heavy set. They're just going to come off and beat them now. Now they got 4 downs to stick it in the end zone.
So we're in overtime.
Yeah.
Northview. Flag. I think we're going to have some motion delay of game.
What in the world?
I don't know what happened then.
What in the world?
So that's going to back them up 5 yards.
Good Lord.
So instead of being at the 2.5-yard line.
What were they doing?
I don't know. It looked like there was a little confusion out there.
Yeah. He ran the play I called. The quarterback kept the ball around the end there. And, but now it's 1st down on the 7 or 8.
So they're still in good position.
Yeah,
Coach.
It's not anything bad, but it's just that
right.
They're in the heavy set. They're going from the heavy set.
We just got a few more yards to go.
1st down. Got 8 yards to go. They're just coming at them.
They're coming at them, but I tell you what, we can. We're gonna have to outspeed them. Patrick Reynolds with the ball down to the 2-yard line.
Good
Looked
job.
like he was going in end
I
zone
did
that
too.
time.
Now they need to come on right back with it. Just hit him in the mouth. Hit him in the mouth. Just do the same thing. Now they got 3 downs to stick it in there.
And no clock to worry about.
No.
That's
Just got 25 seconds to get it off. They got to get on and go.
Boy, it looked like Reynolds was going to take that one in,
Yeah.
but they tripped him up at the last minute.
Yeah. Get it in there now. Foot to foot. They're getting it off in the.
Down to the 1.
Down to the 1-yard line. Third, just a dive to the quarterback.
Come on, hold your tempers. We don't need a penalty here, especially not a personal foul.
No.
So the ball is back down to
Right down to the 1-yard line, 1.5-yard line.
timeout called by Smith Station. Score is 23-20. Smith Station leading because they kicked the field goal on their possession here in overtime. And Northview has the ball, and they're down on the 2.5-yard line.
The 3rd and 2 is we're on about the 1.5-yard line. Well, it's a 2, almost a 2.
So we just got
well, if they can come and get it off of Patrick Reynolds and get it on one of them dive plays up in there, 2 yards, not far to get. They just got to come off the ball. They got a senior offensive line. Let's mention the offensive line. They got a Tyler Hall, and they got Therese Salter, Ross Morgan, Preston Hatcher, D.R. Forrester, and then of course they've got Greg Koguts in there. They've got Ivan Freeman in there on tight end. And then, they just got to come off the football. They got to come off the football. They're getting a power eye now right here. And just coming off the football.
Ball's on the 2-yard line.
Yeah.
Coachman still calling the signals. They give it to Patrick Milton.
In there. Touchdown. Ball game.
Cougars win.
Ball game.
Cougars win. A great comeback.
What a game.
A 2-yard
What a game.
run by Reynolds in overtime.
Just a dive play. Reynolds jumped over the dang pile and just made a great play.
Great call that time.
What a job. Yeah, great job.
I'll tell you what, Coach, you said it. You said this game isn't over. It's plenty time. You just work the ball down the field and just one first down at a time and one score at a time.
That's right. That's all you have to do, and they did a great job. Great job of play calling. Great job of executing. Coach Harris, we really won it before overtime when he went for 2 down there, and we had a motion penalty. I don't know what that was.
I don't know
either. I didn't think the referees called a very good ball game. I'm saying that because we won, but I still don't think they called a very good ball game. So I can say that then, and I'm the only one that can say it because I'm not coaching anymore. You can't say nothing, but I can. I just didn't think it was very well called. But anyway, but great, let me tell you, good football teams overcome everything. They overcome officials. They overcome other teams. And that's what they did tonight. They played out with their heart, and they want to be a playoff team, and it showed here tonight. Finally, I didn't think they'd ever get to that feeling because I got tired of that. Because I'm coming back to Dothan. I want to see Northview like it ought to be. And it's exciting to me to see that they want to be a playoff team.
Well, now they're on a 3-game winning streak.
Absolutely.
Coach.
And it's going to be hard to beat them now if they'll keep playing like this because they see they can play. Right. They just need to take the game like Saban says at Alabama. They need to take control of the game a little quicker because they were better than Smith Station from the time they lined up tonight.
Yeah, and they were, and they just went through a period where they allowed Smith Station to score, especially that last touchdown. Man. That was a bite breaker, but the guys, they didn't pack it in and just give up. No. They came out and did exactly what they wanted to do. Number 11, Coachman, came out and hit
that run he made turned the whole season around right there. That was the run of the lifetime. I think like I said, he went to his left and had to scramble, and then that play and he came back to his right, and then they had a wall of blockers for him, and then he slowed up about the 15 and speed up and slowed up and got it in the end zone. It was just a tremendous run, and that got him emotionally back into the game.
It really did. It really did.
Yeah, and then the young kicker come in and tie the ball game up. The kicker hadn't ever kicked before in his life in this kind of pressure. And he comes in and ties it up 20-20. And then we stop him on defense down here to make it 23-20. And then, third down, Reynolds makes a great run to dive in the end zone. Now, you got to consider, but let me tell you, he ain't going to get in the end zone without him offensive lineman.
That's right.
And Forrester and all of them, I'm going to mention them again. D.R. Forrester, Preston Hatcher, Ross Morgan, Therese Salder, Tyler Hall. Ivan Freeman was on the left side. He was the left tight end there that came in there, that the last thing to play. And, of course, Pybus helped block. But all of them got in there and got Reynolds in there. So, really, it's not just Reynolds. It takes 11 people to play football.
It really does. And they did what they needed to do, Coach,
right.
to do. And let me just kind of recap the score.
Okay.
In the first half, Northview intercepted the pass. Patrick Reynolds has intercepted the pass and returned it to the 26-yard line with 7:16 left in the first. And then it was a 19-yard TD pass from B.J. Chitty to Patrick with 4:09 left in the first. And the extra point was good to make it 7-0. Smith Station got the ball, 70-yard drive, and they capped it off with a two-yard TD run with 10:21 left in the second. Hussey on a quarterback keeper. And then over in the third quarter, Smith Station had put together a 61-yard drive, a 19-yard TD run by Franks with 4:08 left in the third. And in the fourth quarter, Northview, let me get over to the fourth quarter, Smith Station scored again on a 2-yard TD run by the quarterback Kyle Barr. They mixed the extra point and score was 20-7.
Right.
And then Northview got the ball back with 6:21 left, and they were trailing 20-7. And Coachman with an outstanding play, an 80-yard TD run, and to make the score 13-20, and they mixed the extra point. And Northview got the ball again and scored with 3:41. They got the ball with 3:41, and it was a 15-yard TD pass from Coachman to Reynolds with 51. Well, let's see. Fourth down interference call. Northview got it. It was a 15-yard pass to Coachman to Kelly for the score.
Right.
And then we got a 2-point conversion called back.
Right.
And missed the extra point. And then in overtime, Smith Station scored on a field goal. Northview got it, and they were able to take it in after interference call. And his score was final score 26-23.
Tremendous football game. Tremendous football game. I thought it was, at times it was sloppily played. I thought we had too many penalties, even though I thought some of them shouldn't have been called. But I'm sure we did some of them. And Smith Station had some penalties they shouldn't have had. And we had some, like I'm talking penalties, I'm talking about jumping off sides, that kind of thing. We got to stop all that. But then the effort to come back, my gosh, it was a tremendous effort because they could have laid down and quit. When Coachman, as I go back again, the turning point was when Coachman made that run. And he comes from good stock. He's one of them Cottonwood guys.
Cottonwood guys. Oh yeah, we know about those Coachmans in Cottonwood.
They were the guys that were there when I was here. Running the ball down at Cottonwood. I wish I could coach one of them Coachman guys. So it was a tremendous football game. Coach Harris and his staff are to be commended because they did a tremendous job of getting them prepared and staying with it. Coach White's the defensive coordinator, did a wonderful job of stopping them when they had to. And old gunslinger Coach Harris called some plays I never would have called and got them in there. And that's great job. Great job.
A great win for the Cougars. They go to 4-3 on the season.
Right.
And they are now 2-3 in the region. And it puts them a little closer to getting in the playoffs.
Well,
You've been watching Game Night. Join us next time for more high school football action right here on your local origination channel.